Shalom. We are the Isupk coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana.
That's right.
And today's topic is the reason why we're not affiliated with no other Israelite group, and General Butt Naked and the group that he's affiliated himself with. Right? And all of the, you know what? All of this stuff is coming behind this Wakanda movement from Black Panther too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That even gave this even more strength. You see what I'm saying? That even, because all of this whole African movement thing coming around, just like what came around back during the time of the 80s. Back in the 80s, we had an excuse. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know. You know, a lot of people didn't know. You know, you had people running around with the African medallions and all of that on. You know what I'm saying? The red, the black, and the green. You know, we really didn't know because all the knowledge of us being the Israelites was actually suppressed, and we didn't have like all of this major internet access and all of. We didn't have none of that stuff. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Like the Most High took the truth from the world for a minute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's biblical. That's what he said. I will take the truth. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And so we didn't know. So we thought we was Wakanda Knights.
Right. And the truth had to start, you know, like a trickle. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
A trickle that starts a flood. And if you wasn't from New York, you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't from New York and Philly and all that. You didn't know. You really didn't have a clue. You see what I'm saying? This thing had to spread over time, and also the white man's assault on it. You know what I'm saying? Certainly hindered the growth. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and all of the different movement. I mean, every damn thing was loaded up against the truth. Everything.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, it's similar to a plant that has concrete poured all over. You see what I'm saying? The plant's still there.
Right.
People don't know the plant's still there till eventually what ends up happening is that plant, like say for instance a tree, it starts to bust up through the concrete.
Damn right.
Even with all the concrete being hard and, you know what I'm saying, and heavy and all that, eventually the pressure of the plant keeps coming up. That's what the truth is like. You see what I'm saying?
Damn right.
And then it come up and then it forms into a tree, just like in Philadelphia. You got trees that are actually coming out the damn sidewalk.
Damn heavy.
You know what I'm saying? You got trees coming out of the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That busted up through the concrete and still blossomed to be a great tree. That's what the truth is like.
Damn
see what I'm saying? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to start this with Psalms chapter 14 and verse 4.
Psalms 14 and 4. Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge?
Hold on. So, have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge?
Right.
Yeah, of course they ain't got no damn knowledge. All the workers of iniquity, because if they actually did have some knowledge, they'd be like, damn, these are the Lord's people right here, man. So we got to back off of, even though we hate them, we got to back off of what we're doing to them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the Lord's going to turn the ball on us.
Damn
right? But they have no knowledge, so they don't even discern that because, see, they figure they went so long without being punished. You see what I'm saying? They're able to do practically any damn thing they want to us, and still go unpunished with it. So it seems, right?
Right.
Give me some more on that.
Come. Who eat up my people as they eat bread.
Say, who eat up my people as they eat bread. Now, this ain't only everything has a physical counterpart to it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The nations are even literally eating us, though.
Damn right.
This is the thing about it. You know, not only are they taking all of the wealth and resources out of us, you know what I'm saying? They got us in their religions and all of that. But they are also, what is the physical counterpart to them eating us, you know, far spiritually and economically and all that? It's physically.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They eat you, they don't just eat you in one way. You see what I'm saying? That's why these scriptures is like 2, 3, 4-fold.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You know, when the scriptures, you know, like say for instance, up in Denmark, they had this cake made and had a white dude's face. He was in the cake, right? And he had his face was painted like, you know, one of those, you know, old cartoons of a black woman, right? And his face was in the cake like this. while and the cake was of a black woman's body. You saw that?
Right.
The cake was of a black woman's body, and what were they doing? They were eating her vagina first. They ate a box first.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Goddamn devils.
You see, the nations, you know, what does that symbolize? If they would do that with a cake, there's some out there that actually would eat us for real.
So, Lucky,
go ahead.
The history shows that it was some that eat us for real. You got your Jeffrey Dahmers of the world. He was specializing in eating black people.
Right, right. Because, see, in pagan Babylonian religions, they believed that if you ate the flesh and drunk the blood of that people, you will get that strength. And if you get that people's strength, then you'll be able to dominate over them.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? And all that comes from Babylon, and all of these different religions is based on Babylonian customs. You see what I'm saying? Right. That's why America and its logos use a Babylonian symbol in every damn thing.
Right.
Just like that deal that happened with the Starbucks, right?
Right.
Now think about it. What's the symbol for Starbucks? Anybody know? What's on their can?
That's that. I'm sorry. It's
go
woman,
ahead.
It's that woman.
Right. What's significant about that woman?
Ain't it like a Greek god or something? Like a Greek goddess or something?
Okay. Be more literal with it. You know what you see when you look at the can.
A pagan.
No, just more literal. It's a woman. The top half of her is a woman.
Oh, and the bottom has mermaid.
Right, it's a fish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Dagon worship because that's what the hell that is. That's Dagon. Because what was Dagon? Dagon was a merman.
Right.
But you know, the white man, he always feminizes everything and made it a mermaid, a woman, and made it into a goddess. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why Starbucks has that on their drinks. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That also comes from Babylonian customs, right? So if you're a village of fishers, you know what I'm saying, and you're an idol worshiper, what's gonna be your chief idol? If your chief, one of your chief things come from the sea, you see what I'm saying? Your chief money and all of that come from the sea, and the way you eat and all of that, what you gonna worship?
Fish.
Right, and you're gonna worship. Let's be more literal, you know, more
mermaids.
Their own with but not just mermaids, Dagon, the god for that. You see what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna worship. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why, you know, they got the Dogon tribe and all of that in West Africa. You see what I'm saying? You know, that Dagon, it was actually Dagon, but it's, you know, it's pronounced different ways and all of that. You see what I'm saying? From different, whatever people's tongue it is, it's pronounced differently. Right. You know, they pronounce it Dogon. You know, a lot of, in the scriptures it's pronounced Dagon. You know what I'm saying, from the English translation, right? All right. Now, also too, like I was just saying before, with them eating us like they eat bread, in history, the West Africans were known also for eating us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Just like, and that dude, that General Buck Naked, was known for being a cannibal.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So,
but see, go ahead.
A booty naked cannibal.
Right.
not only was he a cannibal, but he was a homo too.
Right. They ran into war buck naked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you think that a nigga run up on you naked, you thinking, oh, this nigga, he don't even care about getting his rod and his balls chopped off any damn thing. Like, this you know, like this dude, he's on one for real. Like, oh, maybe we need to back off from this, you know.
These niggas is crazy for real.
Right. It's like wartime shock treatment for your enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's what they use as an intimidation tactic. You see what I'm saying? Right. You know, and the Hamites were always good with that. That's where the white man had got that from. The Gauls that alongside Hannibal of Carthage. You know what I'm saying? They did the same thing. They did the same thing. Right. They ran out of the battle butt naked. Right. You know what I'm saying? Not the Carthaginians that I know of, but the white people. That was the Gaul. I think they was from Spain. They ran out like that. You know what I'm saying? Butt naked, you know what I'm saying, with you know what I'm saying, weapons and all that, you know what I'm saying, with war paint and all of that all over their body, you know what I'm saying, that pagan paint and all that, right? So, that dude was known for doing the same thing. But see, here's the thing. He would actually win wars. You see what I'm saying? Now, if he was an Israelite, because that this certain group is over there sitting there saying that, you know, one of the groups of our enemies is sitting there saying that he's an Israelite and trying to convert him. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
They're trying to convert him, you know, into being an Israelite, right? And he's supposed to be a Christian pastor now, right? When really, in reality, Christianity is based on devouring black people.
Right. Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? The cops that kill niggas in the street, what religion is majority of them?
They're Christians, sir.
Right, they're Christians.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
the Ku Klux Klan, what were they?
They're Christians, sir. That's why they burned the cross in your yard.
Right. And what were they known for doing also? They were hanging little babies and all of that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Burning down. Now, burning down churches.
Right.
Yeah, he's a Christian. This is a Christian group burning down a black Christian church.
Salaki,
go ahead,
sir. And it goes to show you that Christianity is some bullshit. Salaki, my language. But why is there a white Christian church and a black Christian church? If you're all Christians, shouldn't it just be one church?
Right. And it should have been that way. See, now they're trying to make it, you know, international. Right. But they always put white people at the head of it. You see what I'm saying?
Damn right.
You know, they got what they call the international churches or whatever you call the damn churches supposed to be merged together. But there's still two different classes of people inside the church.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Right, and it's more than it's Asian Christians, it's African Christians, it's all nationality can be a Christian.
And you know what? That General Buck Naked, if I'm not mistaken, he got a Christian name.
Right.
He has a European name. You see what I'm saying?
Oh shit! I thought you was talking about the Buck Naked. That sound Christian to me.
No, I'm talking about the dudes. I see the guys that his like legitimate name.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that is a Christian name. You see, I don't know whether he just like recently got it, but even if he did, though, it's still the same damn difference. Go ahead.
So like he doesn't even have a Hebrew name. He has a slave name.
Right, exactly. Now think about this for a second. Now this same group of our enemies was running around talking about that they will take a man, you know, if you have a warrant in their neighborhood, right?
Right.
They will turn you in.
Right, 30 shekels.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. They will get $2,000 and help their nation with that. What he would do, he would take that $2,000 and run his ass over to Africa with it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
His name is Joshua Milton Balayi.
Joshua Milton?
Joshua
Milton. You see what I'm saying?
Milton.
Joshua Milton.
Balayi.
What is he, off the Simpsons? Milton.
So what does that tell you? That tells you they've been Christian.
Damn right.
When he was eating people, that's his name that he was known for. But he was his birth name, right? Joshua Milton. What Hamites, you know, they got a name like Joshua Milton.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Usually they got clicking noises.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gunda. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know. Something to make you swallow your tongue when you say it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this dude, his name is Joshua Milton, and then he got his last name on it, you know what I'm saying, carrying the name of his father, obviously, maybe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, something that had to do with his tribe. But they've been Christian, that's why he has a name like Joshua Milton. So they've been that. While he was eating niggas, he had that. Go ahead.
Can I read some more?
Go ahead.
Real quick before you get to read. And like you said, his father's last name, letting you know he's a Hamite. Go ahead, boy.
Exactly.
It said General Butt Naked sacrificed children and oversaw the killing of 20,000 people.
Get louder with it.
Sacrifice to go power.
Read it over, get louder.
Oh, I'm sorry. General Butt Naked sacrificed children and oversaw the killing of 20,000 people.
Now, what type of people y'all think these were?
Right.
Can anybody tell me? Anybody tell me what type of people you think these were?
Hamites.
No, the people he was killing.
Oh, them was Israelites.
Right. Just like what Idi Amin did. He did the same damn thing.
Right.
Idi Amin. Matter of fact, check this out, right? I watched when I was first coming into the knowledge of being an Israelite. I watched a documentary on Idi Amin, right?
Right.
And he was coming to power, and the people they was making songs and music and all that, right? And the songs, the music was Caribbean music.
Right.
Here it is. It was something like Idi Amin. It was like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how it. He, you know what I'm saying? And the people was like this. You know what I'm saying? So that show you what type of people was those that was around, because those are the same people talk about Idi Amin. Those are the people he killed and he fed to the British.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? Those same people are the same people that he fed to the Brits. Now, they pumped him up and got him up into that office or whatever, right? And he turned on them immediately and slaughtered the hell out of him. And with that being Caribbean music, you know that those are Israelites. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those are Israelites. Especially the music bopped on top of that. And was rhythm. It's messed up because they tried to show him while they were playing the music. The music was grooving and everything.
Right.
But he tried to lightweight dance to it. And he was all off rhythm and all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it was funny. It's kind of funny. It's the music going Idi Amin. He's like. You know what I'm saying? He moving all off beat and all that, trying to keep up with the beat, just like somebody white would do. You know what I'm saying? You know, which shows that's two different damn people right there, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, yeah, give me some more on the read, young man.
Okay, yeah. On the scripture.
Yeah, on the read.
Okay.
On what you just pulled.
All right. Sure. 1 second. Slow. Okay, I actually go to. That was like one of those. Like read this, you know. 1 second.
The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
And Most High Christ to Barbara Bush died. You know what I'm saying?
She just passed away?
Yeah, she passed away. Most High Christ.
What happened?
Barbara Bush.
What?
Yeah, Most High Christ. That devil dead.
Okay. It say Joshua Milton Blahyi remembers the day he met Jesus.
If that ain't Christian, what is?
It was July 1996. And he was naked. The notorious Liberian warlord, then known as General Butt Naked, was about to lead a band of 18 fighters, and the oldest of whom was
18. Wait a minute, say that again.
18 child fighters.
Right.
18.
18.
That don't even make. If he's known for killing thousands, the hell he gonna lead 18 goddamn kids in the battle for? It don't make sense already. Go ahead.
18 child fighters, the oldest of whom was 15, into battle against the rebel forces of former President Charles Taylor. As was his customs before going to war, Blahyi, now 46, has slaughtered a child in a ritual.
Hold on 1 second. So he was going to lead 18 naked boys in the battle.
Salaki, if I would. That goes to show you that pedophile in him. You know what I'm saying? And then now you see why he's a Christian.
Right. Not only that, but now you can see why the great group is joining with them.
Right. Damn right.
Now it's starting to make sense. Now.
Pedophiles are white boys.
Now it's starting to make sense. You see what I'm saying? The great group is starting to join with them so that they can have access to those little naked little dudes.
Wait, there's more. Blai, now 46, has slaughtered a child in a ritualistic sacrifice.
And here's the thing. They've been doing rituals like that. Now, how the hell are they going to sit there and act like these people are Israelites?
Right.
They've been doing these same customs for thousands of years.
Right.
They didn't just start this shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just start this.
Damn right.
They had been doing this. And I'll bet you General Buck Naked can trace his lineage going all the way back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Lucky, sir. Like you said earlier, that's why he has that Hamite last name. He can trace his lineage. Can you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And his lineage ain't leading back to Israel.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Damn right.
Boy, give me some more any more on the read.
Yes, sir. Come. Sacrifice supposed to bring protection and fortune in battle.
And it's funny because they winning in the battles. Now check this out now. They're winning so much so to where the white man has not indicted them and brought this man to justice.
Right.
You ever notice that?
Right.
He's been able to do this since what? For a long time, right?
For 3 decades.
Yeah, since 1996.
He's been able to slaughter he was going to war since 1996, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That was his first, when he first led a band of 18 child warriors.
Okay, so he first led a band of 18 children to war. So he's been winning.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the white man ain't been able to do nothing about him, huh?
Right.
Right?
Nah, they can only go over in Iraq, sir.
Well, we know the CIA had, sparks these conflicts to overthrow governments.
Right, yeah, no doubt. But think about it though. How many Israelites are they using to actually overthrow a government?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They using Israelites to overthrow niggas in the projects.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They using Israelites to, to do little lower scale things, not overthrow governments. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not going to send us anywhere to overthrow a government. And then we go, unscathed. That's not going to happen. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They'll side with that government and you will get, your issue.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's how they'll do that. You see what I'm saying? The white man he has always did that. That's the reason why Esau has always, look at Esau's wives. Esau's wives tell you who he was in. We need a little more light in here.
Come.
We need that other light, that other lamp. I think it's in the kitchen, I think. That other lamp. And that needs to be right there. Right, okay. But just young man, just tie that at a knot. Yeah, just tie that into 2 big knots. Right. And that'll start to produce more light off in there. Yeah, okay, that's good right there. That's great right there. Yes, that will go right here on this show.
Come, sir. I didn't want to walk in front of the camera.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Is that better, other one?
That's better. Much better.
So let me turn this TV so I can keep on with these cameras.
Okay. All right.
Take the CD, bro.
Good. There's also more in the parentheses, but we're just gonna go ahead and elaborate on that.
Okay. Yeah. What's in the parentheses? Yeah. I'm gonna drive this little point home right quick first, and then you can go into the parentheses. All right. Now, Esau has always aligned himself. Look at, he had a wife of damn near Every one of his wives came from another stock.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It ain't like that he just linked up with. It ain't like that he just linked up with Eliphaz, his mother, who was the daughter of a Hittite. You know what I'm saying? A high-ranking Hittite, right? And then he just got other Hittite women. No. He had one of that, and then he had the children of Seir. Right. You see what I'm saying? He had the daughters of Seir. And then he got, also two Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? Bashemath, the daughter, the sister to the Baal, Ishmael's daughter. He married her. You see how he's trying to lock down all of you and make ties with all of them? What are these ties about?
Power.
No, not only about power, but it's about
bloodline. Making sure he can be in every aspect of the bloodline.
But there's a direct target he's looking at.
The Israelites.
Right. That's what he's looking at. You see what I'm saying? He's looking at the Israelites. You see what I'm saying? We are always chief of his, when we was in Egypt, hell, they wanted to get at us then. They just couldn't. You see what I'm saying? Because of the Egyptians, you know what I'm saying? They wanted us as their slaves. They wanted to get at us then. You see what I'm saying? But we was too profitable to the Egyptians, so they had to stand down. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. So, that's my point. They always make ties. So now think about it for a second. Now, if you got a Hebrew army in Africa to overthrow a government, who would they rather side with? They would side with that government to go against you. Not have you overthrow that damn government and then you just get rich and you just stunt. No, it wouldn't go that way.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all just grow powerful and you know what I'm saying? It would not go that way. Now, and with that purple group saying that they will have a brother, they will turn a brother in their own neighborhood in.
Right.
For having a warrant. But that man whom they are aligning themselves with has a global warrant.
Right.
For cannibalism,
yeah,
murder, all types, robbery,
war crimes,
all types of war crimes. Why ain't they turning his ass in?
Damn right.
Right? Nah, come on. You just can't go on the fact that he got a high stature. Oh, you want to make him a part of your group because he got a high stature in society, right? When this man has left a trail of blood, you know what I'm saying? All throughout Liberia. He got a warrant. Don't he got a warrant? Would anybody agree that he has a warrant?
Damn right.
Why ain't they turning his ass in? You see what I'm saying? Seem like they get a healthy reward, right?
Right.
They ain't gonna turn his ass in. One of the reasons why they ain't gonna turn his ass in is because that government will come against them for turning him in, for trying to turn him in.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They'll rather he's more profitable to them because he's destroying their enemies in Liberia, which were Israelites. He's more profitable than them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So they know it, you know what I'm saying? So know what they do. They do what that old Christian nigga do in Huckabuck. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to get them, to get him into the fold. Now, what do they have to gain? Can anybody elaborate on anything that they would actually, that the purple dude, the Barney group would actually have to gain behind getting a man like this?
Shit, I can't figure that out, sir. You got to tell me.
I figure if they get somebody so wicked that and quote unquote change him or whatever, that would be like, like some type of great feat in their camp or group.
No, what we'll have to think on a political wise.
Oh, so well, in that case,
you see what I'm saying?
They got a Hamite in the group. You know what I'm saying?
Not just that. I mean, they could get any old Hamite in the group. They got Hamites in the group before him.
They got a famous Hamite in the group. You know what I'm saying?
Not just famous.
International ties.
Right.
Right.
They have a Hamite that is tied.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He's tied to governments.
Right, damn right.
Because in order for you to carry out war campaigns, you have to be financed.
Right, so
you see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That's about to hit on what you was about to say. You have to be financed. They got a Hamite who's protected by the white devil.
Right. So what do they want to do? They want to go up under that shield of protection.
Right.
And you know what? Do you actually believe that General Buck Naked would actually change? That he would stop raping and eating children? No. As a matter of fact, that's what they will be more likely to start doing too. If they already calling black people bums and all of that, right? And then they sat there and abstracted $1,000 building fund from their members in the United States, right? But went over to Ghana and you could see them buying flat screen TVs. You see what I'm saying? So what does that tell you? They taking the shift of the resources from the people that built their group, right? Because everything got to start with the Hebrews. And what do famous niggas do as soon as they get what they want off of Hebrews? They turn on you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's why they sat there and got, the Hebrews built that purple group. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And when that purple group kicked off and got real good and established, what did they do? They started wanting to go over and become international. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what did they do? They turned on the group that brought them up.
Right.
What I see is a lot of people, some people are going to start to fall, a lot of people are going to start to fall out of that group. Because they're going to wise up and see what the hell's going on. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They're going to wise up, they're going to see what's going on, and they're going to fall out of that group. You see what I'm saying? Hell, I wouldn't even put it past them. Now, I ain't even going to say that, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't put it past them if they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna say that. I'll just keep that one to myself. But, you know what I'm saying? But the point is, they see that they can get all types of support. Now think about it. Now if they're a group that wants to be police officers, right? What they're gonna need? They're gonna need ties. They're gonna need deep ties. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They want to act, I'm telling you what they want to be. They want to be the Negro Gestapo over black people. That's what they really want. I'm just keeping it all the way real. They want to be the Negro Gestapo. And then with everybody, for the people that don't know what the Gestapo is, the Gestapo was the group that they had to come and snatch up them the Amalekites that was calling themselves Jews up out of their houses and, and was able to, have all type of authority over them, you know what I'm saying? And working for the Nazis. They want to be the Negro Gestapo to come and to be a police over black people, over other groups and all of that. You see what I'm saying? That's what they really want to do for real.
Right.
They want to align themselves with state power.
Damn right.
It ain't going with them, they ain't going to be able to play it like it's with the scriptures anymore. Eventually. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
They already calling, black people bums, but at the same time, they go to a whole goddamn continent of bums. Right?
Damn right. Damn right.
They go into a whole continent of bums bearing gifts. Ain't that a bitch?
It's lucky.
Go ahead.
And here's the thing. If they're Hebrew Israelites like they claim to be, why ain't you helping your own people?
Right. No, but see, they got themselves convinced that those are their people.
Right. Right.
And where does it end?
That's lucky. So even with that being said, why do you got to travel a whole world away to go help the next motherfuckers when the people right here on the same land that you own need as much help, if not more help?
Right. You read, you. This is a prophet right here. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate this.
Let's go into Matthew 23 and 15 to sit there and link right up with what he just said right now.
said Matthews.
Matthews 23 and 15.
Got all kind. All the I got it. All the I can get it.
Con.
Got that.
22 and 15. Matthews chapter 22, verse
23.
23 and 15.
Oh, 23, 15. Man, what is it?
I got it.
Okay, go
Matthews 23 and 15. Woe unto you.
What? Stop right there. What does it mean? Destruction. Ain't that what that means?
Damn right.
Mean destruction, right?
Yep.
Damn right.
Let's see, destruction to who? Go ahead.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees.
Scribes and Pharisees, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
Hypocrites. For ye compass sea and land.
So you can pass sea and land, right?
Right.
What does it mean to compass something? It means you pretty much are surrounded. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You surrounding the sea and the land. What are they doing down there right now? They surrounding Ghana. You know what I'm saying? They compassing Ghana to, you know what I'm saying? Watch. Now check this out. Keep going.
To make one proselyte.
No, proselyte.
To make one proselyte, and when he is made.
Now, it said they go compass sea and land to make one proselyte. Right?
Right.
What did they cross to get to Ghana?
Damn right. Sea and land, sir.
Right. they cross sea and land to get to Ghana. You see what I'm saying? And then you gotta ask yourself the question too. What are they? How do they know who is who?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
How do they know who is who? They're not even. I wonder if they tested General butt naked.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I wonder if they tested him. I wonder if they asked, you got to have a system going, you know what I'm saying, to test who the hell is who.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, give me some more.
Come. That's lucky. And when he is made,
take it from 4.
Come. So take it from woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees and hypocrites.
Hypocrites. Calling them hypocrites. Take your time.
For ye compass sea, land.
And land.
To make one.
Take word for word.
Prophesy.
One proselyte.
And when he is made.
And when he is made, we're going to see what they do. Right?
Right. He make him twofold.
Go ahead.
Twofold more the child of hell than yourselves.
Now, think about this for a second. Now, with that leader, right?
Right.
Now, with that leader of the Barney group, right?
Right.
Of Prince's people, right?
Right.
Now, imagine what he is going to do. Now, it said it makes him twofold the child of hell as yourselves. Now, if this is a man who had a reputation for cannibalism and slaughtering up Israelites in his land, right?
Right.
What is he going to do now?
Continue that twice as much.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's going to continue. He's going to continue, and he's going to have, you know what? He's going to have, there's going to be exchange there. They playing politics, man. You know what I'm saying? Barney's leader has an agenda.
Right.
And things that he wants. He wants some butt naked little boys. I tell you, that's one thing. You see what I'm saying?
Right. They're right there.
And he also wants favor from Britain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Britain controls a large portion of that area right into there. He also wants support from them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And why does he want support? Let's ask ourselves the question: why does he want support from them? I'm gonna tell you why. Can anybody go ahead and give me the answer right quick?
Sir, but I did want to say something. But isn't they also in favor with China also running the railroad tracks and shit through there also?
Yes, they are, but I don't think that's his main. That's the main goal. That could be a large portion because see, they can get funding from those groups also.
Right.
But what I was looking a little more direct. Go ahead.
Well, they were like a parent country to America. Maybe that's what it was.
We're talking about Britain.
Yeah, they were like one of those.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. Both of y'all's answers are pretty good. You see what I'm saying? But they want all of this so they can come up against us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
What they actually want to do, they want to use state power against us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because they're carnal.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When you're carnal, you look for carnal alliances, right?
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn right.
You look for carnal confederacies, just like what Esau do, because Esau is carnal.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn right.
They're looking for all of this so that they can come up against us. Is what they're really trying to do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Can you pull up, if you can find it, can you pull up the, I'll tell you who they're coming for, straight up. I'll show it to you rather, instead of just telling you. Can you pull up that picture with that particular person that's wearing the garment?
Just like, okay, I got you.
Right.
I got you kind of a concert.
This gonna show you who they're coming for. You know what I'm saying? This is a no-brainer once you see this. You know what I'm saying? You see this, now you know who they're coming for. This is why we have to make sure that we're so tight with the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
The white man is the devil.
Damn
That's right.
And the goddamn Hamites are not our people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The Hamites are not us. They were some of our worst enemies.
That's right.
We can go all the way back. And as a matter of fact, we can go all the way back to the time of Isaac. Because all beefs started from something.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know what they always started with? Not with us doing something wrong to another nation, but the nation's envy against us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Isaac reaped 100-fold in the land of the Philistines. Did he not?
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? What did they do as soon as Abraham died? They start stopping up his wells. To where they start stopping and putting stones in his wells and all of that, to where Isaac couldn't even drink water. You know, they try to make Isaac a slave. That's what they try to do. Because hell, they stop up all your wells, right?
Right.
Now you got to depend on them for water, and they can put whatever tax of water they want on you. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? And whenever they feel like it, they can cut the water off, right?
Right.
Now you know what's going on in Flint, Michigan. You see what I'm saying? Now you understand what's going on in Flint, Michigan right now, right? It's the old hatred. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm shitty at it. See, I'm scrolling through my timeline now trying to find.
Well, I'm only going. All right, I'm just going to break it down right quick. The leader of this purple Barney grape Kool-Aid group, right? He put on a garment. And the garment was damn near identical to Commander General Yohana's garment. The only thing is he put some type of fur, you know what I'm saying, with some rat fur around his neck or whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying? But that picture, showed who they gunning for.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn right.
That's why that group wants to make these ties and alliances and all of that. You see what I'm saying? That's what he's doing. You see what I'm saying? He sees himself cracking under pressure. Right?
Right.
So when he's cracking up under pressure, now what he's thinking is, I got all of these numbers, but I'm still not strong enough. You see what I'm saying? Is he going for the poor? Is he going for the poor Hamites? Right? Is he going for them? He started with them. But now he's trying to move himself up. Now he's trying to convert General Buck Naked. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So he can make a strong tie with somebody that's tied to the white man. That's the reason why Buck Naked's ass is not at Guantanamo Bay. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Right.
I noticed the leader of the Purple Group regularly battles Hamite Christian pastors on their radio stations down there too.
Right. Having people thinking,
trying to build his name and character up, throughout their Hamite lands.
Throughout the Hamite lands and all of that. You see, I know that. But you know what he's going to, I'm telling you what he's going to, I'm telling you what this purple, this great Kool-Aid dude is getting ready to do, man. He's going to side with the powers over there, and he's going to be like some type of dumbass priest while they murder the real Israelites that are actually over there.
Right.
I'm telling you, I already know what's happening. See what I'm saying? It's similar to what happened there in Haiti. You see what I'm saying? In Haiti, right, the white man would have priests in play. You see what I'm, just like what happened during the time of Christ. You see what I'm saying? They would have their own priests that they had bought out. You see what I'm saying? And those priests would justify them and pretty much soothe what it is that they're doing to that people. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why when the Haitian Revolution went down, they took a lot of them priests and burnt them alive. You see what I'm saying? The priests that were sided with the French, what did they do? They took them and burnt them alive. The judgment of the Most High is real.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? That's that's what the hell, and I'm telling you, these groups, all of these fake Israelite groups are becoming unraveled right now. You see what I'm saying? All of their real intentions and core, the reasons why they're established is starting to come out. That's what's going down. You see what I'm saying? Now, okay, let's get back to some more scriptures right quick though. Okay, let's go over this one, then we're gonna go down to some more scripture.
Okay. You want me to pick up that, sir?
Matthew 23 and 15. Let's pick up there.
Okay. Matthew 23 and 15. Woe unto you, that's lucky. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees. Now check this out. Why does it say, now, scribes and Pharisees were chief people among the people, right?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The scribes and the Pharisees, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
Hypocrites, for ye compass sea and land to make a proselyte.
To make what? How many proselytes? Take your time. Read everything word for word.
To make one a proselyte.
Make one proselyte. To pass land and sea to make one. Now, what would move those scribes and Pharisees to go from land to land while they got all of their people in Jerusalem that they could sit there and make somebody, right?
So like you said, to make a covenant with the devils.
Right. Right. Now they got all of these people throughout Jerusalem, right? And the people who lived in Tarsus where the Apostle Paul lived at, you know what I'm saying? The people that lived in the ghettos, you right, that they were familiar with, that they done been there before, you right?
Right.
But they decide, no, they're going to go to make one proselyte Now, what was the reason why they would want to make one?
To strike a covenant.
Right, because that one proselyte they went to proselytize.
It's powerful.
Right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He had some power. You get it?
Damn right.
But at the same time, he had these proselytes will have no interest really. This is how with the work that the apostles did start to be, how people started to come against it and destroy it, to try and destroy it. You see what I'm saying? This whole mindset is what led about the Renaissance era. Y'all understand what I'm saying, right?
Kind. You said it led about the Renaissance era.
Right.
So, when they wanted to start, when the devil started to try to take power from the Israelites.
Right, not only not that, but the Negroes that are Israelites.
Right, wanted to take power.
Started to side with them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's when it go ahead.
Next thing you know, they want to side with. Next thing you know, King James is a homosexual and all that shit.
Right. When King James was dead set against homosexuality.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He was dead set against it.
Damn devil.
Right. As a matter of fact, he said, his judgment was that homosexuals to be put to death.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And also counterfeiters were to be put to death. He had a whole list of things, on how to govern the kingdom and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Because he understood the nature of the white man. What does the white man do today? The white man takes his dollar and he destroyed the economy of other nations. You see what I'm saying? King James foreseen this because he knew that the white man was a devil. You see what I'm saying? That's why he made counterfeiting punishable by death. In reality, the white man was a chief damn counterfeiter while he's blaming the Arabs for it. The Arabs is good at it, you know what I'm saying? But the white man is the chief goddamn counterfeiter, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
He's the chief one. Let's go more. Go ahead, we got any more in the scripture.
Come. And when he is made, ye make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves.
Make him twofold more the child of destruction than himself. So what is this leader doing that by aligning himself with this man?
Destroying themselves.
Yeah, he's destroying himself. He's destroying himself, no doubt. But see, here's the thing though, what he's actually doing by putting allegiance to this man is because it's a big movement of Hebrews that be wanting to go to Africa after the Black Panther and the Wakanda and all of that, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
Cause both to be destroyed. Both sides, both will end up being destroyed.
What do you mean by both sides? What are you talking about?
Both. You got the purple group, so they'll being destroyed with got to be some type of false doctrine that go along with
their doctrine is false.
So that's destruction on his own.
But not destruction on both sides. He's gonna feed niggas to them.
Oh, that's what I thought. What he was talking about twofold.
You see what I'm saying? He's gonna feed. You know what I'm saying? Right. People that come over there to them, right? Because they want to be so big over there that whoever's coming over there, regardless of whether they claim to be Israelite and all of this, and that they're Shiki wires and all of that, they're gonna gravitate to that.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? To their own destruction. People's gonna have people that's gonna go to Africa. They're gonna never come back. You see what I'm saying? They're going to have people that's going to go from the United States over to Africa, right? And they will never hear from them again.
Right.
That's what's going to start to happen.
Yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying? They're going to be fed. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
All the beasts got to eat, right?
Yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying? who they eat, what they eat. Let's go back to we're going to find out what they eat. We're going to find out what all the beasts eat. Let's go back to Psalms chapter 14 and verse 4.
Psalms 14 and 4.
Take your time.
Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge?
Well,
who eat up my people?
Who eat up who?
My people.
Say that again. Oh no. They don't never eat us, huh?
My people. As they eat bread.
Who eat up the Lord's people as eat bread. Now you got a big movement that's going from here to there. What are they going there for?
To eat up his people.
No, yeah, they're going there to be ate. Right? So now, go ahead.
Oh yeah, that kind of brings to mind that precept when Christ was talking about casting the children's bread. It ain't meat to cast the children's bread to the dogs.
Right. Who the dogs?
The Hamites.
Yeah, not only the Hamites, but all the other nations. Yeah, but specifically for this class right here, yeah, you're right. The Hamites are the dogs in this situation. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But the white man, of course, over there too.
Damn right.
Pulling strings and all of that. He's sitting in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you see this? Who's the food then? You know what I'm saying?
The Israelites.
Right. And the Isupk is the only power that is not making our people food for every damn body.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn right.
The blue and whites, purples, you know what I'm saying? The child rape group, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That group, all of them is making you food. They're preparing you to be food.
Right.
Now, the Lord said He's going to prepare a table for us in the sight of our enemies. But what they're doing is preparing a table for the enemies. You see what I'm saying?
Damn right.
In the sight of us, and we can't even goddamn see it.
Right.
They're doing the direct opposite of what the Lord said He was going to actually do. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, what we're going to do from here, let's go into the wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha. Do you have, or I can flip to it and you can read it.
Come.
12 and, let's see. Okay. Yeah, 12 and 3.
Come.
Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon, 12 and 3. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers.
Wait a minute. Let's just break this down. Okay, take it, read it again. Read it again. Let's let young man, because I want him to hear this also.
Come. Wisdom of Solomon, 12 and 3. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers.
Wait a minute. It said, for it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers. Who?
Both the old inhabitants of the Holy Land.
The old inhabitants of the Holy Land, what were they? Can anybody tell me what they were?
The old inhabitants.
The old inhabitants of the land of Israel, before the land became Israel.
Adam.
No, it wasn't Adam. What was Israel called before it was called Israel?
What was it?
The land of Canaan.
Right.
Promised land, Canaan land. Canaan.
See what I'm saying? It was called the land of Canaan. Why was it called that?
Because they're Canaanites.
Right. Who Canaanites today? Who they known as today?
The white devil.
No, Canaanites are not the white.
Oh shit, the Hamites.
Right. Africans. No,
Right,
let's bring it to
Africans.
today's term.
It's a lucky Africans.
Right. That's one of the stocks of Africans, right?
Right.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
It's like it. That was Wisdom of Solomon 4, chapter 4, verse.
It's apocrypha.
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon.
Chapter 4.
Chapter 12.
Chapter
verse,
12.
Verse 3.
Salakia. Thank you.
You got it. Okay.
Where'd I get 4 from? All right.
It's because he was going into 4. That's why he was getting ahead of yourself. Officer Rob about to kill him with the breakdown.
Okay, go ahead.
And we'll come. I'm going to start from the beginning. 12 and 3, Wisdom of Solomon. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our father, both those old fathers, both those old inhabitants of the Holy Land.
What now? Think about that. Now, what does that mean? That means now you had 7 huge, powerful nations inside the land of Israel.
Right.
Right. Our fathers came in and destroyed those people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Under the will of the Lord.
So, like by our fathers, that means the Israelites.
Yes, yes. Our forefathers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 4. Whom thou hatest for doing the...
Whom thou what?
Whom thou hatest.
Whom thou what?
Hatest.
Hatest.
For
doing... Go ahead.
The most.
Well, God don't hate, right?
Right.
God don't hate, huh? It said, whom thou, go ahead, give me some more, give me that again.
It's lucky. Verse 4, whom thou hatest.
Whom thou hatest.
Whom thou hatest for doing the most auspicious.
No, okay, read that and take it slow.
Odious.
Odious, yes, most odious, right?
Odious. Verse 4, whom thou hatest for doing the most odious works of witchcrafts.
The most odious works of witchcrafts. What are the Africans known for? What are a lot of the Africans known for?
Witchcraft.
Yeah, they're known for that. What do you think? How do you think Haitians learn voodoo?
Right.
Huh? Right. Well, who they learn that from? Voodoo is witchcraft. You see what I'm saying?
Damn right.
How did the Haitians learn it? And the Caribbeans, all throughout the Caribbean islands, also us too. You know what I'm saying? We all came over here with that garbage. Right. Where we learn that shit at?
From them Hamites.
Right. Go ahead.
Can I read it was in the parentheses?
Go ahead.
General butt naked.
Go ahead.
He is reluctant to specify, he is reluctant to give specific details, but admits that his victims were usually young girls, aged between 3 and 12 years old.
Wow. That ain't no Israelite custom.
That's right.
Ham.
That's right.
That's ham. Ham do that. We ain't never did no garbage like that. That ain't never been on our damn custom to take little 3 and 4 year olds and mutilate them and all that. That is Hamite, man. Go ahead.
Wait, there's more.
Come on, Billy James, give it to him.
And that he and his fathers would usually consume.
Right. They would eat them.
Parts of the victim's body.
They would eat them. Now, where do you think Jeffrey Dahmer got this stuff, or where do you think white people got it from?
Right.
They got it from Ham. Matter of fact, you don't believe me? Who did Esau link himself with? What race was that?
Hamites.
Right. What was the children of Seir? Let me tell you who Seir was. Seir was the son of Hori.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hori was the son of Hibi. You see what I'm saying? Firstborn son. Seir was the firstborn son of Hori. Hori was the firstborn son of Hibi. Hibi was the damn son of Canaan. Canaan, son of Ham. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Up with some happy breakdown.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Damn right.
The white joined himself with Seir, who had a spirit similar to him, but their time was up. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Their time was up. They merged together. He took on he absorbed all that Seir was about, right?
Right.
And then what happened was they ended up defeating the Horites.
Damn right.
And taking them out. And in Mount Seir, and that land was what became Edom.
Damn
you
right.
see what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Now they got the gods, and they got their own murderous spirit, the gods of Seir, and everything about Seir. You see what I'm saying? They gobbled that up, absorbed them, and went on eventually later on to conquer the world.
Right. Damn right.
You see what I'm saying?
Heavy breakdown, sir. Heavy breakdown.
We got any more on that?
Workers of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices.
Workers of witchcraft.
To lucky come. From whom hatest for doing the most odious works of witchcraft.
Works of witchcraft. Now here's the thing. Now, when a person sat there thinking that they can bathe in baby's blood, right? And that will bring youthfulness to their body.
Right.
And then cause their skin to be fresh like baby skin.
Right.
That is also a work of witchcraft.
Right. Salaki. And they also say that about the raping of babies.
Right. The ancient Egyptians was known for that too. And that's the reason why the popes and all of that do that in the Catholic Church.
Right. Workers of witchcraft.
Because they believe that's why the priests and all that be raping them little kids. It ain't always it ain't a sexual thing with them.
Right.
It's a power-taking thing. It's eating that child. You see what I'm saying? Just like what General Yohanan was bringing out in his speaking one time about Pan, the ancient god of the Pan.